Channel 7, Buffalo. The following is a paid presentation by Guthrie Ranker Corporation.
So the vault operates with a combination type lock?
Yes, it's a very sophisticated combination lock with a complex number code. The lock can only be opened at certain times and by only using the right numbers in the right sequence. Miss just one step and your entry is blocked.
But once you know the secret combination and you've practiced it a few times, it's easy, right?
Easy as this.
The powers of your own mind are locked up too, waiting for you to discover the right codes and combinations. Once you do it, it's easy to release the incredible powers of your own mind to get all the success, health, or happiness you desire. About 5 years ago, I experienced a breakthrough that dramatically changed my life. Today, I'd like to share that secret and introduce to you an exciting new breakthrough called the mental bank.
Stay tuned with Florence and her guests and discover why success is not an accident with the amazing discovery of the mental bank breakthrough. Ladies and gentlemen, Florence Henderson.
Welcome, everyone, to Success is Not an Accident, the Mental Bank Breakthrough. I am so happy to be here today with you and share some incredible experiences that I and many others have had with an exciting new breakthrough called the mental bank. Now, most of you probably know me as the TV mom of the Brady Bunch, or as host of Nashville Network's Country Kitchen, or some of you may go all the way back to the Jack Paar Show with me, or even when I was host of the Today Show. When people see me on these television shows, they assume that I always had everything under control. Well, I'm here to tell you that that was definitely not always the case. While I was on a lot of these shows, I was struggling with terrible internal fears. On the outside, I may have appeared confident and successful, but on the inside, I was becoming overwhelmed by fears and doubts. And the more I struggled to overcome them myself, the more they seemed to grow and limit my life. My career had become nearly stalled due to terrible stage fright, as well as fear of flying. And you know you can't have those and be in show business. Well, the more these fears controlled my life, the more unhappy I became. Having always been a positive thinking person, I started looking for help, and I checked out endless seminars, books, tapes, and any other programs I could find. And around the same time, several friends of mine here in California had told me about a place where exciting new discoveries were creating dramatic changes in the quality of people's lives. Well, I hope by sharing it with you now, I may have the same effect on some of you. What can it mean to you? Well, here are just a few examples.
The thing I liked about Mental Bank was that you do it, and you start seeing results almost immediately.
I'm a healthier mother. I'm a healthier partner in any relationship, and I'm a healthier friend.
What I had originally set out to do was to double my income within a 12-month period. And I achieved it in about 6 months. I actually more than achieved it in 6 months.
In just a moment, I want you to meet the man behind the mental bank breakthrough. But first, let's visit the place I first met him. This is the Hypnosis Motivation Institute in Tarzana, California, where success is truly not an accident. For over 20 years, HMI has been the largest, most successful clinic in the world, specializing in helping people permanently overcome fears, change undesired habits, and become more successful. When I first visited here, I was skeptical. Would I find just another self-improvement rehash? And what about hypnosis anyway? Well, I soon learned that hypnotherapy is a respected, powerful tool in medicine, psychology, even law enforcement, and that it was just one of a number of techniques being combined here to help people in new and exciting ways. HMI is also America's only nationally accredited college of hypnotherapy. Among HMI's and Dr. Kappas' many achievements, perhaps the greatest of all is the discovery of the 5 key ingredients for subconscious reprogramming that are the foundation of the mental bank and his best-selling book, Success is Not an Accident. It was this discovery that now provides everyone with the chance to receive all the same benefits that up to now have been limited to a select few fortunate enough to visit HMI. Once you learn to use these 5 ingredients, then you too will be able to reprogram your own subconscious mind to obtain more money, greater happiness in relationships, more success in your career, or whatever else you desire, without hypnosis, without a therapist, and even without having to leave your own home. Now, I'd like you to meet this remarkable man, a psychotherapist, sex therapist, and hypnotherapist, Dr. John Kappas. I wanted to ask you exactly what the title of your book, Success is Not an Accident. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it's one of the truisms of life that success is really not an accident. It's created on purpose, and the individual must involve himself and take the responsibility for that success.
You know, Dr. Kappas, I mentioned earlier about being stuck at a certain place in my career, that I just was paralyzed. I couldn't move forward. And I want to ask you, why is it that people get stuck like that and trapped?
Well, we'll use you for an example, Florence. Okay. You have reached the top of your script. You have fulfilled everything that you had programmed subconsciously into your script. Once you reach that level, you can't go above it till you change something. That's how you got stuck. And that's how most people get stuck. In fact, many people are stuck in a very low probability script. And after a while, they just become content to stay there because they don't know how to get above it. That's what stuck means.
Well, that's what is so exciting about the Mental Bank Breakthrough, because it really does teach you how to become unstuck. I learned from Dr. Kappas that people don't do the things that they really want to do because of fear deposits in their mental bank. Let's illustrate this with an example. Come on in, Lori. This is Lori, and this is her little girl, Kimberly. Say hi. Hi, Kimberly. How old is Kimberly?
4.5 months.
4.5 months. Well, thank you, Kimberly. Do you know how many fears that Kimberly has? She's a bubbling bundle of potential, born with just 2 fears. The fear of falling and of loud noises. Right, and if you make a loud noise, she might cry. What she doesn't have is a fear of success, or a fear of making more money, or a fear of relationships. With a face like that, you won't have to worry about relationships. Those are fears that we learn, useful ones, and many that get in the way of success and happiness. No one is naturally shy. They learn to be shy. A salesperson nervous about asking for the order learned that fear. He wasn't born that way. A man or a woman who avoids intimacy, well, they learned that too. What fears, doubts, worries, or concerns are holding you back, causing you to procrastinate? Would greater confidence, belief, enthusiasm, and optimism help? Well, here's the good news. Because everything you now think or feel that holds you back has been programmed. And that programming can be changed. No one has to suffer. That's what I discovered, thanks to Dr. John Kappas's Mental Bank Breakthrough. And thank you, Kimberly.
I spent half my adult life in traction before, and I believed that I thought and lived like a disabled person, and I was only as disabled as I was in my head. And today, I am not disabled, and I'm 56 years old. And I'm younger at 56 than I was at 30.
I was scripted to only make so much money, and I didn't realize it. You know, when I was a kid, my dad made like between $20,000 and $25,000 a year. And I thought to myself, God, when I get to be an adult, if I can make $25,000 a year, I'd be great. So about that time, that's about all I was making. The only problem is at that time, $25,000 really wasn't buying you that much. Started doing the mental bank, and the next year, my income doubled. I bought this house. I was able to restore this 1957 Harley Davidson. With the help of the mental bank, I feel that there's nothing I can't do. I mean, I can do anything that I want to do. There's just nothing that I can't accomplish.
Finally, discovering the Mental Bank Breakthrough was the best thing, I think, that's ever happened to me. It gave me a new second career, a new life, a new and, well, I like to think, a much improved Florence Henderson. Now is the time to get your pencils and paper ready, because when we come back, you'll be introduced to the exact 5 steps of the mental bank breakthrough and how they can work for you too. First, though, an invitation for you to experience the mental bank breakthrough.
Hello, I'm Fred Holliday. On behalf of Guthrie Renker Corporation, publishers of such audio cassette all-time bestsellers as Personal Power and Think and Grow Rich, I'm proud to present to you the mental bank concept. Imagine being able to walk into your own mental bank, picking up a withdrawal slip, and withdrawing all of the fears, doubts, and worries that interfere with your success and happiness, filling them in, getting rid of them forever. Then, taking out a fresh deposit slip and putting in the confidence, energy, success, and happiness that you desire. Well, that's what you can do with the mental bank breakthrough. Here are the tools that you'll use. First, the mental bank breakthrough videotape. In it, Florence Henderson herself will walk you through each of the 5 steps, demonstrate how to do them, how they work, and why they work. Second, you'll receive 6 audio cassettes with, again, Florence Henderson as your guide. And this time, she's joined by Dr. John Kappas. As you listen, you'll discover absolute proof that you can achieve bigger, better, and more exciting goals. The 5 synergistic keys that guarantee success. How to write your own future with a powerful mental bank contract. And how to take 10 minutes a day to achieve a brand new life. You'll also get Dr. Kappas's famous book, Success is Not an Accident, the mental bank ledger that you'll use every day, and this mental bank action guide. And when you call right now, you'll also receive 2 exciting bonus cassettes, free. First, how the mental bank can increase your income. And second, improve your sex life with the mental bank. These 2 cassettes are yours as free gifts if you call right now.